this is why you shouldn't prioritize romantic love so much. I feel like oftentimes people prioritize romantic love and they put it over themselves, and they put it over their life goals for themselves, and they put it over their friends, and they put it over their family. And I can even say that I've been there. And I think that in society, like, romantic love, it's a huge thing in movies and shows and media, and it's usually very unrealistic. People think that they get into a relationship and it's going to solve all the other problems that they have. Sometimes people think that way, like, and then you get into a relationship and it doesn't solve anything else. I think it's also a misconception that you get into a relationship and it's going to save you, and save you from all of your problems and whatever, and you realize that once you do that, it doesn't do that. Like, it may be a distraction for a little bit at first, but it does not solve your problems. Your problems do not go away. You can't expect romantic love to save you, or you can't expect somebody to save you and come and sweep you off your feet, and it's just not realistic. Like, you have to realize that you have to save yourself, and not wait around for somebody else to save you. Like in the Disney movies, like, it doesn't work like that in real life. People forget about the other forms of love that there are. Familial love, platonic love, the love for animals, love for passions, love for hobbies, love for nature. Like, there's so much love aside from romantic love, and for some reason romantic love is like put on a pedestal, or it's like seen as the most important. And I'm not to say that it isn't important or whatever, or a part of like being alive and a part of being human, but it is not everything, and a relationship is not everything. And another form of love that I feel like it's so overshadowed is self-love, like loving yourself. And I feel like not a lot of people prioritize that, or they don't put themselves first over like a romantic partner or whatever. People let their partner become their whole identity, and they don't have their own identity. The problem with that is once you get out of that relationship, you lose yourself. You don't know who you are anymore. Whereas if you go into a relationship having a sense of like self, then it won't feel like you lost your entire world, or like you lost everything. It won't feel that way once it's over, because you're like, well, I still have myself, and at the end of the day, all you do have is yourself. So your relationship with yourself is one of the most important relationships that you should have in your life. I also think that if you don't have self-love, how can you love somebody else? And I've heard this be argued, like, oh, I hate myself, but I love this person and whatever. Like, I think that phrase is misunderstood, that you have to love yourself in order to love somebody else. I don't think it's that you can't hate yourself and love somebody else, like, at the same time. Like, I think that that's very possible, obviously, but I think that you can't be in a healthy relationship with somebody if you hate yourself. If you can't love yourself and be respectful towards yourself, how are you going to be able to be respectful and love another human being in a healthy way if you can't do that to yourself first? If you can't treat yourself with respect, how are you going to treat another person with respect? If you don't love yourself and you do treat another person with respect, like the person you're with, but maybe it's that you let them walk all over you because you don't have self-respect, and so the relationship isn't like healthy. Like, either way, you can't have a healthy relationship if you hate yourself. You know what I mean? You'll probably attract people who are not going to treat you properly because you're not treating yourself properly. Speaking from things that I've seen. So before you prioritize like getting into a relationship or getting in, or love, romantic love, prioritize yourself, your goals, your career, self-love, working on yourself. And you don't want to, if you're in a really bad place, you don't want to get into a relationship, because while they can bring out a better side of you, they can also bring out a worse side of you if you're not in a place where you're sure of yourself and you love yourself. And although you may be capable of loving somebody while you don't love yourself, you will not most likely, if not like definitely, be able to love another person properly if you don't love yourself. Or you won't, either that or you won't get treated properly if you don't know your self-worth and love yourself, because you won't likely have like boundaries. Having a sense of self and having self-love is so important, and ways you can like build having self-love is also learning to be alone with yourself, as one of the main ways of I feel like self-love and getting to know yourself, figuring things out about yourself. Journaling is a great way to do that, to get insight on your mind and just who you are, and just taking care of yourself, like having a skincare routine, fueling your body properly, getting exercise, and taking the time to do things that you like to do, like your hobbies or whatever, finding hobbies, or these are all ways that you can, these are all things that are self-love. Love, I feel like romantic love should just be like one of the aspects of life, like a side thing, but not the whole thing, not the whole goal in life. And it's an aspect of life, it's an aspect of being human for most people, but romantic love should not be a person's whole goal for their life. And having like platonic love is so important too, or familial love. Also, you don't need to have like a million friends. Like, just having a few close friends, or even like one or two close friends, is so meaningful. And having a bunch of friends likely means that a lot of those relationships that don't have like a lot of depth to them, not necessarily, but like if that's like a person's goal, is just to have like a bunch of different friends, like that shouldn't be the goal, you know what I mean? Like, the goal should be to have like meaningful like relationships with depth to them, and I think that is the most meaningful, regardless of the number of people that is. I definitely used to be a person who prioritized romantic love so much, and like I had it on this pedestal, and I thought that it would just fix everything about me, or I don't know what I thought. I had very unrealistic expectations of it, and I think that might partially be because of like watching like Disney movies growing up and stuff, kind of getting my expectations of love, kind of making me have an unrealistic expectation of love. And I've come to realize that I really value self-love, and I really value platonic love and familial love. I've always valued those things, but I'm at a place right now where I really see the like true value in those things, and I know that like romantic love isn't everything now, and I know that I would so much rather like prioritize myself and what I want to do in my life goals than that, you know? Okay, I'm popping in just to add something. Have you ever had really strong feelings for somebody, like a lot of love for a person, whatever, been in love with a person? That love that you feel, it's not them. Like, the love isn't coming from them, it's coming from you. that other person is just a place for it to go. Like, the person that you feel that way towards, the love is from you. That person is just a place for that love to go towards. The person is pretty, like, irrelevant, although it might not feel that way. People have that love, like, within themselves. Like, you just have to figure out how to evoke that and not need to have a person to evoke that within you, and know that you have the ability to feel that love just within yourself and just as you are. I tried to explain it the best way that I could. Okay, that's all I have to say. And yeah. Also, like, I feel like love in this day and age is so strange, and people are so into, like, situationships and, like, hookup culture and stuff, and it's, like, such a huge thing. Those things are so huge, and I think prioritizing yourself is one thing, but those two things are not prioritizing yourself. I think those things are very harmful, I believe. Like, leading people on and being so close to another person that you're not in a relationship with, just, I feel like, is so terrible for you and your mental health and your energy. And nobody really talks about that. It's like, do what you want to do, obviously. Do what you are going to do. I feel like it's so damaging to people, and they don't even realize it. Like, you don't even realize how much it might be affecting you, and you're taking on these people's energy and the energy of whoever else they're getting with, like, and you might not even realize that the effect that it has on you. Thank you for watching this video. I feel like I didn't have as much to say in this one, but also, like, not every video has to be like 20 minutes long. Sometimes, I don't know, I kind of be blabbing on and on. But also, my friend put these in my hair. But yeah, thank you for watching, and that's all.